I know it feels awful and it can feel like such a shock when a specific person blocks you suddenly. It's the last thing you wanted, but actually it really is a blessing in disguise. I know it doesn't feel like that at the time, but it is such a calling, a wake-up call for you to turn the focus back on yourself and to become less dependent on this person for your happiness and sense of safety and well-being. Because if this is a particularly bad shock and it feels particularly awful, then it is also showing you how dependent you are on this person for your sense of love within yourself at the moment. So if this has happened, it is actually for you. It's not happening, to you, against you. It's actually happening for your greater good, for your growth as a person, and will lead you in the end to a more authentic connection with yourself and with this other person. Because this time that you have apart, this time that you have in silence, actually gives you the opportunity to reconnect back to yourself, okay? To focus on you, to say, okay, if this person doesn't want to speak to me at the moment, I'm not going to chase them, I'm not going to force it. So do not do anything like creating another account, stalking this person from another account, getting your friends to screenshot things so that you can still keep an eye on, keep a check on what this person is doing. I know how tempting that is. I've done it, so I can't really tell you not to do it because I've done it, but also don't do it because it's not good for your mental health. It also means that you're actually avoiding the work, you're avoiding that discomfort, you're still in dependency of looking, checking, and trying to find that connection, outsourcing it with that person rather than finding it in yourself, okay? So if you're doing any of those things, which I know are so tempting, just check in with yourself and remind yourself that actually, no, you're going to use this time to your benefit. This person doesn't realise what an opportunity they've given you. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to actually learn to love myself. What a beautiful gift this person has given you by actually cutting themselves off for a while, And it actually is, sometimes people call breaks in a relationship a sacred pause. An opportunity for you to do the sacred work individually of being yourself, learning to be yourself again. So trust that you're doing this, and actually it gives the other person the opportunity to do this. And if you can lovingly let them be where they are, lovingly say, okay, if you don't want to be in this connection with me right now, then that's where you are. And I don't want to be in it if you don't want to be in it. So that's okay. I'm going to lovingly let you be where you are. And you don't have to say this to them. In fact, I'd recommend not saying this to them, because in doing that, you're trying to resolve the conflict still. And actually, the better thing to do would be to sit with the discomfort and know that you don't need to fix it, you don't need to heal it, you don't need to do anything to make this person see you differently, okay? I know the urges to chase, to follow up, to find a resolution that feels complete in these situations, and a block can feel very, sudden and shocking. But actually, can you resist that urge and really be with yourself and remember that you don't need to this person to validate your experience, or you don't need to win. You don't need to win this one. You don't need to win it. Let them have what they want. Let them block you, and trust that they will unblock you. The thing is that if they've blocked you, then they've obviously got quite a lot of feelings there to have to block you out. That means that they had to take massive action in order to have you at a distance, right? So that means that they're not really blocking you. They haven't really blocked you because they can block you physically, but not really emotionally. They know that you're still there. They remember you. They're not going to forget you. So let them try this. They'll try it. But then the good thing about someone blocking you is that when they unblock you, well then, you know that they're thinking about you, and undoubtedly, I never know how to say that word, they will unblock you at some point, and you just have to let it be. So I know it's uncomfortable, but take it as a very good opportunity for you to really focus on yourself and think, thank you, thanks for that. That's exactly what I needed that wake up call. Actually really need to focus on myself. And I know that you're going to unblock me at some point. So let's just let this be a sacred pause for now. Let it be what it is. And sit with the discomfort of needing the connection, needing to resolve it, because actually you don't need that from them. You can do that yourself, okay? You don't need them to make sense of this, or for you to make it make sense to them, or for you to look the best in this situation. That's all sort of very ego driven, isn't it? So if they want to block you, let them block you. It's okay. It's a temporary situation, and eventually it will be resolved again. And, you know, in this time, you get to just go and do things that are for you and think, okay, this was meant to be for now, you know. This time I'm going to use it wisely for me, and I'm going to invest in myself, and it's going to look really good on me. It's going to look really compelling, really attractive when I'm really connected to myself. And, you know, in time, this person will suddenly appear and you'll think, oh gosh, you must have been really thinking about me to unblock me. You must be really curious about me to unblock me. And it always happens, you know, it always happens. It's really not the end of the world. And so, yeah, that also, I know a lot of people ask me, someone asked me yesterday, did you and Johnny ever block each other? I never blocked him. I never blocked him because I kind of wanted to leave the door open, I suppose. And I didn't want to have that situation where I had to unblock him, because I didn't want to let him know that I'd been thinking about him that much, you know. And I knew that blocking was really like a band-aid for how I was feeling. So I didn't actually ever block him, but he blocked me once when he had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend had heard about me, and she didn't like, you know, me appearing anywhere on his social media at all. Not that I really was, but suddenly he blocked me and I didn't know why. And then months later I got a message from him saying that he'd blocked me, if I'd noticed, he'd blocked me because his girlfriend didn't like the sound of me. Fair enough, I ended up having his baby. So kind of makes sense why she wouldn't feel that comfortable about me, really. It's probably quite a strong feeling about who I was. So yeah, that makes sense. And I just sort of think, you know, this is happening for you, not to you. Trust the process, and go and have fun. Just go and have fun. This time's for you. You need it. You need it, otherwise it wouldn't have happened. Okay, so I hope this video has resonated. I hope it makes sense. If you would like to work with me, or you'd like to come on the Conscious Creators Masters Academy, which is starting again in March, then the enrolment process for that is now open. If you'd like any more information about that, then send me a direct message or an email, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.